or ob. So you mean we have to be interesting now?
Nope. All right. Check
We are
shift.
not.
Session 0, take 2. I'm a Mountain Dew bottle. No, I'm nothing. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah.
Yeah. So there, I mean, that brings up. I'm assuming since what y'all been doing with that is that if we do show a product that on screen, that's fine, and it like you've said many times, Brian, we are not endorsed or by Pepsi, but if you want to, so but I mean, so if we happen to flash a something with a product name, that's not a problem from a. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. Yeah, that's more for the people who look at things and try to find things to get upset about, and for those type of things. It's not like PepsiCo is going to be looking at this and say, "Ah, you guys." No, that's just the thing is that my I went with my 22-year-old son to take a little course in Grand Rapids has a public access television. So we went to take a course, and there's multiple courses, and he has some ideas about what he wants to do as far as produce you know a, a story, you know presentation. He likes the Nintendo based characters, and so we were checking as far as if we do this on a public access as a interpretation, is that a does that create a problem for use? And the person said no, that doesn't. If you try to make money off it, that becomes a different thing. But no, you want to do your own story about Mario and Luigi and put it on public access. That's fine. Music's a different story, and you and I've worked on that, Brian. With the. Yep. Yep. I remember that. Yeah. Well, hey, I offer that song that I slapped on there for you back. Oh, yeah, not just a voice. You're right. Bum bum bum. What's that song? Have you heard the brain news? Stream, oh, action surge. Come on, don't resist the urge. Tune on into action surge. But yeah, then you gotta actually make it so it's musical. Sure. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I was just yeah, I was just screwing around with it, but it's like sometimes things pop into my head and I think, this would be fun, at least for me. So yeah, but the more I thought about it, I said it's not, it's you know, I don't know if you want to have bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. So anyway, yeah, it must be done and sound cheap. If it sounds too, and don't want to oversell the product. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello.
Take two.
Hi, Blam.
Hey, Blam. Reggie's making a character. Me and Rich made our characters last session.
So when if you can, you're actually making the character. Oh, I should actually go to that screen, shouldn't I? Ah, okay. Well, we won't. I mean, you're probably what.
Hey, now.
Well, what do you mean?
I do feel attacked.
What do you mean your characters? Doesn't everybody do that? I can get hundreds of gold pieces for this. Okay. So I mean, well, you can tell us what like you would tell. You can say what you would normally tell our group if we're kind of assembling, like where what the area is, and stuff that you might tell in the early session. You could say that. Oh, Every everybody became Jean Grey. Yeah. Sort of like Key, a little bit. Well, I was wondering if way back in the day, if the original thought may have been, with Gygax and crew that we need to psionics is cool, and they want. I definitely look at some of the old stuff. Psionics was a lot of a purview of monsters, and I think it was to give some of them some unexpected way to attack, and create a challenge, and then well, if they exist, then care. But I mean, you had a roll. You rolled for if your character had psionics, I think originally, and you had to have like a 5% chance. I mean, it's some very low percent chance that you could have psionics too. So even from the beginning of the idea of initiating it, and I never played in the early days. I never played one where people even wanted to deal with psionics. It was just it was too tough to manage. But the whole thing in the original Dungeon Guy was like, yeah, you gotta maybe maybe I think it was like a 1% chance plus you got to add bonuses for intelligence and wisdom if it was above a certain, or maybe charisma if it was above a certain thing. But still, it was a very, very low probability that you would even have psionics. So, so it's like, yeah, okay, you might not, and since you probably won't have it, then the DM doesn't have to deal with it. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. It's just, it's, I think the things that you pointed out, Brian, make it a challenge to try to make a game that includes psionics with what with right. I mean, you guys already have a better idea about how to build a design type of thing, but what occurs to me is that, you know, it's a latent ability, but it takes a lot. It may take a lot of work to train on it. Again, I'm thinking back to Jean Grey and the original form. Yeah, Luke Skywalker or something. They've Yeah, you have the potential for doing it, but you don't. It takes a lot of work in order to develop it, and then therefore you have to forego training practice in other types of things. Doesn't mean you couldn't do both, but it's like you only have so much time or energy or resources to allocate to it, so you can't be, you know, and the psionics moving up would be, you know it would get better and more like the force, and the more you used it, the more powerful you had, possibly the more, so it was something, eventually you could blow people apart with your mind, but that would be you would that would be well that would be a while before you'd be able to do that. And Mhm. Sure. Well, I mean, you can use one of the things is that, again, it would be more complicated, but if you want to pattern it after, let's stick with the Star Wars. The at a low level, if you've got, you know, you could do mind influence, you could do telepathy, but anything that's telepathic, there's a saving throw that it could be resisted. Understanding that everybody has the potential for latent psionics, then that doesn't mean that they immediately get their mind taken over. Like, which again, it starts to sound a little like charm, but I mean, you could function it differently, and then you know at a certain level, you could telekinetically throw a baseball 10 feet. Then you could throw a large rock 100 feet. And so at certain types of things. So it yeah. No, that type of thing. Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah.
Me
That's
too.
how.
Just like my steak.
Like, I like my steak so it can blow someone's head apart.
That's right.
I like my steak through the heart of a vampire.
Oh, just checking. I mean, for can I still bring my animal companion Spike over and just make him an Arctic fox? A tiefling. Yep. Yeah.
I've played a
Well,
goblin tiefling before.
he, he's a dwarf. Yeah, he's gonna split the difference. He's gonna be certainly tall for a dwarf, and he's gonna be charismatic because his father was Harold the Handsome, well known for you know being being an entertainer around the area, and so he's inherited some of that, and so yeah, so it's sure, yeah, but yeah, yep. Well, there you go. Sure, absolutely, or or a tall hill dwarf. Oh, a hill dwarf with aspirations. So yeah, but I mean, I liked Spike so much, and I just didn't want to lose the if you're okay with having as a pet, and I figured if it's north, it's probably be a some sort of fox that's more attuned to the cold. So don't have a fox that's freezing their paws off all the time. That would be bad. Fox with booties to keep the paws warm. If well, or an Almirage if you want me to have I can have have a pet unicorn bunny. A tiefling still. I mean, a bard. Could I liked Spike. It could be. I mean, it's a good solid name. It's easy to remember. So yeah, and same type of thing. And Spike would have this Spike would be a little bit more have become familiar with what?
I, I've, I think I finished my character.
Oh, good. What do you have?
A half orc Viking.
Nice.
Like what link? Yep. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I gotta redo the entire character in this one.
No, he's gonna port it over.
I could have done that, to be fair.
You wanted to whine.
Uh, Garum, Chosen of Grumsh. No, still want a character token for it, won't you? I can throw one in chat that I've made already.
Okay, so you just want me to put the character token in the chat? Oh, sorry. I just thought it looked cool. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'll send a full picture over then.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay, that'll. Yeah. There you go. Yes, sir.
Oh,
hmm
Oh, you threw it in that chat over there, Rich.
Yeah, it's what was open. I think I can. I understand. I'm messing things up. Apparently, doing it non-conventionally.
Don't
Like,
worry,
oh,
Rich. We wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah.
yeah,
If
you
I'd
could do
known it
that.
was called Rise of the Drow, I would have created a Drow.
That would have been really, really cool. Make a like a.
And then halfway through, 10 sides.
I knew it was called Rise of the Drow. I didn't make a Drow.
Yeah, yeah, I already had made mine, so it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, that would be cool. We and make a real buff, barbarian drow.
I've
I was
got a
tempted to
picture
make
of
a
one that I
Drow.
used to play.
Oh,
I was tempted, but I thought it'd be metagaming, so I didn't.
I mean, I do have a idea for a barbarian drow in the inevitable list of characters that everyone has. Sometime I'm going to make this. So I got one in my mind. So, but not for this campaign. Yeah, sometime I do want to play. I have not played a barbarian yet. So, but the part of the reason is that that does seem to be so popular, and I'm trying not to. I try not to do ones where there'll be, if it's possible, two of the same exact same class. In the thing.
Just the one that I have got set on Token Tool that I keep forgetting to change off to something different. I
Mhm.
I sent you a picture of that drow for you, Rich.
Oh, thanks. Doink. Oh, that is awesome.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, the so anything in the cooler colors, which would mean friend, makes sense to. But yeah, what's the name of that of your barbarian drow, Reg?
That is a question.
Yep, I like the hair. The hair is nice. It's a
I've got to
that
go back and look.
Blue. Yeah, because I know you always do blue. Right.
well, I mean, part of the thing is if you want to, and if you're going to have tokens for if we do have NPCs, then the NPCs could all have the same color border, for the tokens.
Uh, I remember now. I went name stealing with that one and called him Rild.
Rilled. I mean, he looks awesome.
I mean, Rild is the name of the fighter drow from War of the Spider Queen.
Oh, okay,
He
okay.
uses a two-handed sword.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was looks very awesome.
And then I'll quickly send you the picture I was using for my goblin tiefling, Rich.
Okay, thanks. Oh, I like that. I like that. I really, really like the. I like the outfit. The goblin tiefling is that an artificer or
Rogue.
rogue? Okay, a well dressed rogue.
Yeah, he was always in a suit.
Looks nice. I mean, that's got a it's got panache.
Uh, it, it was a character that I was playing with somebody else, so they were twins. And
Ah.
she was playing an Azamara goblin.
So you get you have your two sides, your yin and your yang of the, so to speak, of the goblin twins. Nice.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a lot of fun. Uh,
Hookar is
my
a terribly misunderstood creature.
my barbarian drow's backstory was he was a wild magic barbarian,
Uh-huh. Oh,
and
cool.
his mum, being obviously a drow priestess, had cast a lot of magic while he was being born, and that's why he's got his wild magic side. But he was exiled as a young drow and spent his time in the wilds growing up.
Eh, yes, correct, sir. Yeah, the barbarian drow that I was thinking of was uh, she and her family were just they were lower class drow, and they were sort of in the upper underdark by a really well known opening to the underdark. So they were there kind of as a they lived there and served as a initial defense to people trying to get there. They were not officially, but that's sort of why they were pushed to that area, so she's not as would not be as concerned with being in the light. So she'd be, up or under dark, and the more familiar with the above world, but not so much exiled, but kind of looked down on by she and her family by the regular Drow society, and it was just her by the fact that she was out, from that area. She would, they became more barbarian esque, and that was sort of my thought for yeah, for being more barbaric and more punchy and less cool spells type of thing.
It, it's fine, whatever you think. If you yeah, if you want to keep everyone the same kind of border, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
No, yellow means go really, really fast. Hey, that face for the Reg for yours kind of looks a little with the chin, kind of which I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be a beard or not, but it looks a little Thanosian, you know, with the large what seems to be a wrinkled chin.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a beard, but
Oh, that's fine. Then it's a beard.
What, a picture? I got it somewhere. Can upload it as soon as the token isn't my picture. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me. I like it when I have that kind of permission.
Oh, the extended warranty on my 22-year-old car. Yeah, I need to have that. Yeah, I was going to call you on that. I was going to say, wait a minute, older than no. Isn't that still this year? I think you need to explain that a little more.
Of in the time of chimpanzees, there was a monkey. Yeah. Well, it's actually a Warforge, but Warforged have. I think they do.
Depends how you forge them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering it from Pow Pow. And he had to make glasses. Yep, that's what I'm. That's yeah.
Oh.
Randy is my point of reference for Warforged.
I mean, half orc, but yeah, he still has dark vision.
Suddenly, I'm only half the man I used to be.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna nip up and check on the wife.
All right. Chosen of Grumsh. So, obviously, well, not obviously. I'm gonna when Reg gets back, if he's a
I'm
chosen.
still here quickly.
Oh, okay. So there is going to be a an attachment to Grumsh, if I pronounced it right. There, it's
I
not just.
mean, that's just what some of them call themselves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm an overachiever.
Yeah,
I
I
think
rolled my hit points and got low.
you fixed it. Thank you.
I've got 900 on mine.
I got 1620 on mine. Yeah, we're starting at third level.
900 is third level. 300 is second.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I gained 9 hit points in 2d10 because I rolled them. That's not
Yeah, I
9 hit
roll.
points each d10. That's 9 hit points over out of 20.
Yep. Yeah.
Did
I rolled. I rolled crap too, so I took the.
take
So I
average,
took
yeah.
took the average.
I just rolled crap and took the crap.
Good for you, man.
I think they can be really cool too. I think they may start out a little slow, but I think they can be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's it certainly gets people beat on the monk and the ranger as far as uh, at least what I see in YouTube. But I don't know. I've played a ranger a couple times and they're fun. I mean, they're you know, playing them is. I guess part of the thing is not necessarily always trying to have the most powerful, most optimized, most max minned character that you possibly can. I mean, most max minned, yeah, man. So, but I mean, some of from that standpoint. But yeah, I think a monk could be fun.
I think
Um,
rangers are fun. I have a ranger.
uh,
He's got a new character, I think.
yes, he does. I don't remember what it is. Wait. Let me. I might be able to check check an old chat. Virgil, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that one of his old ones? Now you got me.
No. No,
No,
because
okay.
he played the same character in all the other ones, and it was Aldi.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Correct. Dadgummit.
Yeah, because Reborn was called whatever the name of the sign was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. The red line.
Yeah.
We have so many optional characters. Well, that now they have the backup characters built in. Well, yeah, that I'm going to continue to, when anytime making a guy in Hero Forge, a person in Hero Forge, I'm going to continue to goof around with the with all the paints. But I do realize that when we shrink it down, it's like you can't really tell. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to make like the you could tell with the big one on, it's like I'm going to make the shoulder pad. It's going to be different different patch colors, and partially green and purple because he's a bard and all that. It's like, yeah, that's great. Now you go and put it on a small token. It's like, I don't know. It all looks like mauve. It all tell them we'll only make cool looking characters. We promise. I am not. Huh. Nice. Sure.
No. I have to say that's true. Oh,
I only wish my nose were longer so I could look further down it at you.
it might.
And the bull would thank me for it. Um, Brian, are you? I have a couple friends that I met campaigning on another thing from Denmark. They're pretty cool people. Is it okay if they? I told them already to check us out, but it'd be okay to invite them, or what do you think? Yeah. No, 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 yeah, yeah, understood. Not a spot for them, but right. Well, that's exact. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Um, for that, and the fact that there's not a spot for them, but it's a good community. There's lots of folks. They are very congenial, and they like make lots of yeah. They make all those cool Danish jokes. So
Oh, Danishes should never be joked about. Only eaten.
yeah, the one campfire they both played Drugar PCs, and they loved just you know Drugaring out and getting big. That was they did that at any opportunity. So it was very very fun. Well, then I mean, and one of them, Corleone, she was a barbarian, and she had that, and then she had we had and then her boyfriend played with it. We casted large on her, so I mean, we just basically tried to get her as big as we could, and then she would just step on things. It was it's fun. See, cooperative play. What are you talking about?
We're supposed to cooperate with each other? Oh, hell. I've been playing around for a long time.
You just get some interesting combinations when when you work together. It's weird. Yeah.
I think so.
Or are you thinking about we well why don't you just you did costumes and cosplay and stuff, right? Don't you have a roughly shirt from? Oh, you're talking. Yeah. Oh, you're making it for sure. Never mind.
We thought you meant real life.
Yeah, IRL.
Yeah.
Arthur Dent from Hitchhikers. Yeah, yeah.
You can buckle your schwash.
Well, don't color him as armored.
Well, that sucked.
So I'm sorry again. Who? What's the class of this character? Okay. It looks like with this pose, like hey, I'm coming here just to talk. We don't have to fight. You go. You talking to me? You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
They've all gone crazy.
I have to get myself a new hat. This one is bent up on the side. Must have slept on it funny when I was wearing it. Now it's all crushed up on the one side. Hmm. Is
Oh,
there?
my dice are on form tonight. They're nat twos.
Must be.
I keep feeling like there's a fish behind me. Is there a fish behind me? Might sound a little bit paranoid, but it feels like someone's giving me the fish eye. That's one thing about Hero Forge is all of the all of their weapons look so big and so fat. You know, you try to find a rapier and it looks very, very, very thick for a rapier.
Yeah,
Ah,
they're all
yeah. I mean,
tough
there's a
to
good
break.
reason for it, but it's just
I was also going to say if you choose a rapier and then try and take a picture of it, you're very rarely actually going to see it.
mhm. Oh, this is a knife. You think that's a knife? This is a knife.
Oh, that's a knife.
I mu- much prefer the Simpsons version of that. That's not a knife, that's a spoon. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
I mean, nicely mentioned, but you realize no one's going to notice that. Yeah, I mean, if you right, you will notice. Yeah, I'm actually that's not the right scabbard for that weapon. I'm totally not, the mystique is blown. I
But by the way,
That
my character's never going to notice anything.
Oh, you mean the helmet?
No, I've got -2 to perception.
Oh my.
how much?
-2 perception.
Oh, all right.
Which also means I've got -2 in medicine, so don't expect me to help you ever.
So you put your 7 in wisdom, huh?
Yep. And then didn't make it a barbarian. Does anyone work out how many gold coins we're supposed to have?
I think Brian said transfer the gold from your other character.
I have like 96 gold.
You have 96? Man, you have a lot of gold.
Well,
I
I
I
mean,
had
I
30.
had yeah, I don't know. That's what was there when we started. So
But I don't know if we split up the gold from the last thing either. So
oh, there was a lot of splitting up that happened in the chat. You may not have seen that.
yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, Artie said, or Brian or both of them, Brardy, did the crunch, no, the coin crunching.
Yep. Nope. I didn't see it.
And then we sold off one of the characters and split the gold on that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we sold off Artie and all his magic items. So
So, oh, we sold off Artie and the sword. No wonder we have so much gold.
Artie does love that moon sword. We I'm using the minor illusion spell. All different colors. Yeah, that would imagine going out, getting ready and looking at a full length mirror, ready to go on out as your character, and said, "What should I look like today?" Nope. Okay, let's try this, and just changing the color on your.
Sure. Sure. Sure you can. Sure it can. Yep. Or you
I, th-
can.
I think at a certain length, the hair should have like twigs and stuff in it that gets caught. That's just from the from the time period, like reality.
Right.
I'd like to. I like to have. Need to have. Well, I mean,
Realism. I like a little realism with my fantasy.
that's right. I mean, why?
Put that shit up in a braid. I said a braid. I didn't say ponytail.
And I mean, I'm assuming that was probably one of the reasons for braiding hair to keep the crud from getting stuck in it and keep it out of the way. Ooh,
Well,
sign on with Facebook.
so say when I was working doing the burying the phone lines, I always had my shit in a braid every day when I went to work. For that reason, because I was digging fucking trenches and shit. And I wanted my hair out of my way. Hmm.
Hmm.
Now I just keep my hair short. I don't have to deal with it. Throw my baseball cap on, and nothing's in my way.
I didn't even know how that song started.
Grab a Bud Light and oh,
Are you going to put some piercings in there?
grab a Bud Light and a shot of Jack Fire, and things will be going your way. Oh, wait. So that's not how the song goes.
It does now. Now we scared Reggie off again.
Uh-oh.
See, you mentioned bad beer, and you're gonna just
Hey,
scare him off.
I like Bud Light.
Okay, sorry. That's a nice shot. Did you? I mean, did the? Can you control where the eyes are focused? Oh,
Yeah, you can control everything on your Hero Forge character.
well, I've done no. I screwed around with a lot of stuff, but I never moved the eyeballs.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's a lot of things you can control. I forgot to change the eye color on my guy, but I'll leave it where it is. I was going to make his eyes like purple or something, but I forgot to change the eye color. Yeah, I was going to. I forgot.
Do you want? Yeah, but with that, he looks a little, you know, Three Musketeers-y.
Oh, right.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean he looked like he'd be pierced.
Ryan's. We have a dwarf, tiefling, bard, and a half orc fighter.
Yeah, you can put a you can it might be with the type of hat, but I got a bard from another campaign and I've got a feather in her hat. I think it might have been the hat choice. I'm looking at it. I just wanted to make sure that it looks I think it's a tricorn. Might have a feather or you hmm.
Didn't
Well,
pick it.
I got one on there, but that was like one of the first ones I did, so I don't remember how I did it. Well, there you go. Yep, that's the one. It's not a tricorn. I just had it at more of an angle, so it looked like it could be a tricorn.
Wait, bard hats. And whatever Marty's going with, and whatever Andrew's.
Yeah, give him a face. That would be nice of you. Oh,
More bukkake.
you look like you could do what you look like you could do with some training. Bold words. Let's see if you can back them up. Yeah, yeah. Just yeah, have one of his midriff. I am known for my gut.
Yes, that is very sound advice.
One of the few people I haven't, but still want to really meet. I haven't met, but I really want to.
So we got a fighter, a bard, and a barbarian so far, right? Or are you a barbarian too, Reg?
I'm a fighter.
Okay.
I took the marine background,
Oh, cool.
which is why I've got more the Viking style.
Nice.
So if we ever get on water,
Yep.
we head deep, deep, deep into the Underdark, to the Underdark Sea.
Have the Outlander background.
Yeah, we'll, we'll mash the Rise of the Drow with the, you know, the what is it? What is it? Uh, Descent into the Depths module. Yeah. Hmm.
Then into the Drow ones. Alter the Drow.
Yep.
I've never played any of them.
I just would love to hear Lolth, but, you know. Okay, now everybody, don't mess it up. These are my demon web pips, and I went. You don't know how long it took for me to get this all put together. It's a queen thing.
It's the queen.
Perfectly voiced by Rich.
Thank you. Do you
No
want us to
problem.
see Aaron Quagmire's hit points? Oh. Okay, he's in the front. Well, I mean, you've never used had people use an NPC as a meat shield. Okay. Yeah, that was the very first time that uh, I was with a group where they experimented with hirelings. It wasn't pretty. It's like, okay, we're gonna hire you guys. You're in the front. So, yeah, yeah, I think that you're gonna have trouble hiring a second bunch of hirelings at that rate. I don't know why they all died. I don't know why. We told them to be careful.
My wife wants me to order food in the evening meal,
Okay.
and she's like, "I'm not too hungry, so I'm considering ordering her the biggest burger so that I can have extra." They've got one here that's like 2 burgers, 2 slices of cheese, 2 chicken strips, 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 2 onion rings.
Well, it
Yeah.
just looks so good.
Then she'll be stealing my spicy spuds.
Right.
So all of that's together in one sandwich?
And 1 burger, yeah.
Well, if they'll have you.
And that's like £8. So what's that? About $12?
I think that's roughly the conversion rate, yeah. But I mean, yeah, and I mean, that's reasonably priced for for a good size. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. No
Moving.
problem.
I'm moving. I'm gonna move across the pond.
Well, because it's so snobby. That's why no one wants to associate with it. Yeah. So, how much are you going to pay me for me to allow you to use this image of myself on your token? Well, that's the whole thing. Everyone needs to look at things my way. Just would be so much easier.
Oh, you're grounded.
So you're okay for me growing up in Mirabar, as far as my character. I mean, not not that hearing you talk to yourself isn't fascinating, but just yeah, I'd put that in, and I wondered if there's anything you want that would be key to let me know about Mirabar, like, oh yeah, they really do hate tieflings there, or something like that. So, especially dwarven ones. Oh, that's why I said that's why I did dwarf. Yep. So we're in 1368. Was I mean, I know you said this in the chat, but I forgot.
Yep.
Uh, 1498. Let me edit. Come on, I pressed edit. There we go. I knew it, but see, I see. We were gonna mess things up. That was the idea. We are gonna go to all the other places and screw with them before the other guy showed up. Now you've so okay. I bet. Hmm. Yep. Well, that's why. Yeah. That's why this one um, Echo Knight gave me this sword. We'll keep it alive. Um, yeah, well, I was just thinking, so um, Callan would have uh, the types of songs that he would sing around Mirabar would be those that miners would, they might be more folk heroes, like, uh, the Big John ish type of ones. Well, there was a cave in that day, and yeah, that's right, and
Yes.
yeah. I was working on what would work with there. Big
Big
Thrum.
big
He
throb. All
he
right.
stood all of 4'2". He was a giant among dwarves.
Big throb.
Oh.
Oh,
So that type of
thrum. Thrum, that's what I said.
yep. So it would be that would be his upbringing. Folks who might enjoy that sort of bardic entertainment that sings about miners and dwarves doing good dwarf things, and I brought her a handstone, now she's my sweetie. I brought her some salt pork, now she's my love. Do 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 do. Uh, I would have. I think that I'm just imagining that, being that an entertainer type, I would have no. My father was a dwarf, and my mom was a heritage of Kenya. Was the daughter of Mephistopheles, if you'd allow it. So that's where the bloodline is close with the devil bloodline. It's not gonna. Yeah. Well, she could be a Cambion, or she was possibly a Cambion. I just said, she was a heritage. Let's do. Let me. I'm gonna read so I can remember what I said. Um, apprenticing, loyal Arctic. Yeah, I don't know if I put it in there, but yeah, she would have been like a related to, possibly a consort, or not a consort, a relative, an offspring of Mephistopheles. So could have been a Cambion, and but she's but her being, her falling for the handsome dwarf is kind of taboo. That's why, the old, well, okay, I'll take him, but he's going to be raised in the rough life of, of a dwarving entertainer. It can't be any worse than being in hell. Okay, that's a good point. So that's sort of the thought. Um, and since it's the heritage is from whatever Kenya, which is a cold hell, that's why figuring the more dealing with the cold stuff, and yeah, cool. Mhm. Just because I'm frozen in a block of ice doesn't mean I'm going to let that get me down. Still going to rule. So that's cool. I mean, Kalen's not really involved in the politics of the. I mean, he is not in a position to be able to do anything. That's just where his bloodline comes from. So it's not. Uh, one day I will rule. No, it's like in fact, from the little that he knows, he doesn't know. his specific heritage. He just knows that it has some demonic in it, or some devil in it, and so therefore, and he gets the impression because his father, says, "Oh yeah, well your mother cast you off," and so he doesn't have fond feelings for his mother. Doesn't know that the reason that she did was for his own safety. So he's still a little, and he's not. He holds that as a personal affront, and so he's not a he ain't looking for no romance because his things, romance is just, my mom left my dad, so you know I ain't looking for no long-term relationships type of thing. Besides, all these dwarf ladies have beards. Wait, I might have run into that too. That might have been, if let's see if I stuck her name in there. Uh, oh yeah, that's what I put. Son of I should read the top of what I wrote. Yeah, son of dwarven entertainer Harald the Handsome, Vorst, and Antilia, half fiend daughter of Mephistopheles. Okay, half fiend, half elf, half and half. So, like I said, if that's too far up in the royalty chain, I'm fine with being some other type of thing. But I wanted it to be. I was looking when it had the pull down menu. Okay, what is your what one are you associated with? And I said, uh, Mephistopheles, because I think Mephistopheles is a devil and not a demon, correct? So I thought,
I'm here.
right,
He's gone.
yeah, just for flavor. That it was just wanted it for flavor. That's all.
I just want to see you.
She has a footnote. Who's the Who's Who book of Vile Darkness? Cania. Yep. I mean, his knowledge isn't really not that deep. He knows that. Yep. Yeah, and whether you'd rather it be I was known and they're excommunicated, or they knew that I would be excommunicated, so um, so my father took me to kind of, cover it up, if you will. But either way, yeah, I'm not welcome. Um, yeah, that's where yeah, I like that, but I don't know the bulk. My character doesn't know the bulk of that, and he isn't even sure why he seems to have his his uh fiend lineage seems to be toward cold. He doesn't understand that fully because his father's not really filled him in on all that information. It's like, that's behind you, lad. We're going to be doing, you I'm going to teach you the best way to get along with folks is to make them laugh, make them sing, make them like you. That's what that's his lessons in life as an entertainer. So that's sort of his approach. Exactly. So, but if you drink too much ale before you make the metal items, they don't turn out as good. Learned that from personal experience. You don't want to hit your thumb with that big hammer, that's for sure. So is that doable?
Wow, you do need help.
And
Poor pet.
A little bit, yep. I go to
Vegas.
Vegas. I go to Vegas. Yep, I'd end up married to a stripper. Yeah, that's what I meant. If I end up in Vegas, I'd end up married to an exotic dancer by the end of the weekend. I know, but if I went to Vegas, I'd end up being married to one. Do you know how my luck is? Yeah.
Depends. Is that a lucky thing or an unlucky thing?
Yep, I'm sure. Which I don't have any of.
Right, and then you realize that.
Right, exactly. Then she'd want to annul the marriage and then be gone. See?
Well, at least you have a plan.
Then I'd be heartbroken.
Makes the nameplate too long.
Those enough grow.
You don't have to tell us.
Oh, I'm chaotic neutral.
Well, that's, come on. You don't have to say it.
Evil, good and evil are just perspectives.
Yeah, it's it. Exactly.
Die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Live long and prosper.
That's the Orcish way.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking a basic backstory of my character, just being like, he spent his youth traveling up and down the coast raiding.
Was he under a certain captain or certain Viking leader, or was he the Viking leader?
Oh no, he wouldn't have been the leader. He would have just been one of the crew. But I don't know how to finish it. Whether their last attack, most of the crew died and the boat went down, and he ended up outside of wherever they were, and just kind of skulked off into the woods.
He swam ashore in heavy armor with his great axe.
Found a bit of wood and used his great axe as a paddle. I don't know how to kind of finish it off, or whether he just decided branch out from the rest of the tribe.
Were they all orcs and half orcs in the crew?
Yeah, that's kind of the way I was looking at it.
Mm-hmm. What do we need in this Viking crew, which I'm sounding like a pirate, is more diversity. Human resources has said we have to have greater diversity in what we've got.
We were fully diverse. There was orcs and there was half orcs.
Yeah. So it sounds pretty diverse to me. And we had some human slaves. How do you think we got the Hackards?
That's true. We need to keep our half orc bloodline up, so we need some humans. It's true.
No, we don't let the humans mate together. We keep those slaves separate.
Boy,
We got
you are you.
breeding slaves. Oh, that's true.
It depends. I don't know. Oh, yeah. That's you guys are getting dangerously close to a story I've been fooling around with for years, where I've got the hero is actually a quarter orc, and she's a
You should
result.
stop fiddling around with stuff like that. It would get in
I
trouble with the
know,
wife.
I know. You're so right. But
That anything like a quarter horse? Does it
similar.
run really fast?
Yeah, it runs really fast on all fours, but yeah, but as a result of at least a couple of orcs with a little bit higher intelligence, trying to breed a more sturdy, intelligent tribe, and so that's her. So that's how she comes to be, and then she's rejected, and hilarity and adventures ensue. So, but
You know how orcs breed an intelligent tribe?
a more intelligent tribe, let's just
Yes.
say.
Yes, you know how you do that?
Tell
You
me.
get the orc out of the tribe. Get rid of the orcs.
Oh, we're in the main floor now. We're looking at a tavernish thing. Or are you just messing around? Okay.
We're actually
Rybaka.
all prisoners of the Drow.
All right. We've Ryb. Yep.
My
Rybaka
backstory.
Cathedral. You're
I
bringing
I
me
am one of
down.
the Warforged that was made by this king for an army of Minotaur Warforged. Yes, he was.
Pardon me.
Oh, and why not? They make great statues.
Yep.
Yep. Me too. He was into westerns and he liked mechanical bulls.
Ah.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Yes.
But I don't know if there are more of me left. I'm the only one I know of that's left. No.
Not that part.
I think I may be the last of my kind, and now I'm just like adventuring for a living. Is the That's right, because the Minotaur army's gone. We've been decommissioned. I'm taking what I'm given because I'm working for a living. Oh yeah, that's gotta be his new character. Right.
Well, I mean, you could ask us to just put our name as part, in parentheses or something. Then you'll know when you're rating other people's character sheets and messing around with them who's you're doing. Artie's going to be a caster, right? Wizard, maybe? I think. Oh, I don't think no, he's definitely going to make a new one. At one point he was, but I think when we were here 2 weeks ago, he was actually rolling up something. See if you can. I mean, I'll tell you what, if we if we've got a fighter, a barbarian, and then we've got Trissa as an Echo Knight, we're just gonna charge into battle with. That's gonna be our MO. Yeah, I think he didn't, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'll just sit back and play the bagpipes while you guys go fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and we have a bugbear fighter. So we have two fighters. Yeah, two fighters, a barbarian and a bard.
Yeah, I mean, I think any mix is going to make for an. Yeah, I mean, any mix we can make a fun story, but um, yeah, it's going to be definitely not. Definitely not so much the stealthy approach. I think with our group. But that's what I said.
I don't know. I'm a barbarian. I don't have noisy armor,
Well, that's true.
and I do have stealth.
So is that your preferred method of engaging people? Is stealthing up to them and hitting them with a club or
No,
axe?
a great axe. Yeah, two-handed great axe.
Okay,
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet before I chop their head off.
Okay, well that's cool.
It was like a descendant male. Yeah. Use a hack. At least a bard's a good utility character there.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yep, you can be a healer and a magic user, and get all the non-fighter stuff. You got it in the bag.
Yeah, and I was gonna take lore kind, so I'm gonna be so if we ever get up to 6th level, I can pilfer spells from that are non-bardy and get a fireball or
Yep,
other
magical
fun
secrets.
right magical secrets. So that's because that'll help be a little bit more broad with that. Many of the steal a couple wizard or other spells. So
Yep, cleric or wizard or whatever we need.
yeah, and it's okay to use. I'm assuming like before, it's okay to use Tasha's and Xanathar's,
Yeah, it should be
because
okay for all those things.
the thing about it is what I was looking at it for
And
a
Mordenkainen's
bard.
too.
And Mordenkainen's okay. Well, I was just thinking because one of them allows bards to, it expands the spells, and you can take mirror image. So if a bard is, I mean, you can only get so much dextrose, and if you want to be a
Dextrose.
little bit, be able to take a couple shots, that's a nice thing to be able to have as a spell once you get up to that level. Once you get up to taking second level spells. Which actually, I think I'm at. We're at third level, right?
Yes. Yeah, everybody's gonna start out at 3rd level. Which will be like for their first couple of battles. Probably you'll be having a little bit easier time because you are starting at not at 1st level, But it'll make it good that way, I think.
What do you mean battles? We're a negotiating crew.
Well,
We're gonna go talk to those rising drow. Hey guys,
Can we all
just
just
take
get
the
along?
yeast. Yeah, just take the yeast out, man. Let's rise a little bit less. Cast persuasion.
And it is already 12:36. I think like normally we're gonna go till like 1, I think 10. So 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Right.
I think normally was what we'll go. Hopefully everybody can do that. But I think today we'll just call it early and yeah, and see everybody in 2 weeks. Yeah, sound good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds good.
All right, and if there's any questions you have between now and then, you guys always can ask me in the Discord too. For anybody that sees this or is watching it, you guys can check out. There's merchandise like for sale under here, under this window in the panels area. You can like check out merchandise there. There's also an Etsy store, but I'm not sure off the top of my head what the address is. But you're gonna be looking for Action Surge 5e stuff. And yeah, and we got a Patreon that we're working on, and all kinds of stuff. So come check us out. And we'll end stream.